Jake.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Brad. Please, I just want to ask a few questions, please.
Mm-hmm.
I have a buddy of mine, a friend of mine, who has been waiting on his green card for probably almost 2 years now. He filed for adjustment of status from I-751, and he wants to travel to his home country, to Nigeria, to go and see his family.
Mm-hmm.
So now, does he apply for an advance parole or something like that?
No, because he has the I-751. So if he has the I-751 receipt notice, the receipt notice says his employment and travel is extended for 18 months. He travels with that letter and the expired green card. He doesn't need anything else.
Yeah, but that has expired as well.
Oh, okay. Well, then he would need to go down to the local USCIS office, buy his plane ticket, and then go down, because they're not going to let you in without it. Buy the plane ticket, then go down to USCIS, say, I have a pending I-751. Here's my receipt notice. It is expired already. They haven't made a decision on the case. I want to travel to Nigeria. Here's my plane ticket. I'm leaving in a week or 2 weeks or whatever it is. I need a stamp in my passport. And they'll give it to you.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
Ray in Southgate, California. Ray.
Yes, thank you for taking my call.
My pleasure.
I have a really quick question regarding section law section 245I.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had my interview with an officer trying to fix my situation right here in the United States. But what they're asking me is for more proof of physical presence in the United States in order for me to qualify for these 245I.
All right, well, let me ask you a question. What makes you qualify for 245I? What did you submit?
Well, this is through my dad. I've been here since 1989.
You've been here.
I have been here.
Okay,
since,
and who filed for your dad that grandfathered you in?
My father.
Who filed for your dad that grandfathered you in? Who was the petitioner?
Well, I don't understand your question.
Okay, you're grandfathering yourself. Okay, 245I is the grandfathering law. And what the grandfathering law says is that if you had something filed prior to December 21st, 2000, and you were physically here on prior to April 30th, 2001, and you were physically here on December 21st, 2000, or you had anything filed before January 14th, 1998, you're grandfathered in. Now, most of the time, when you're saying you're grandfathered in through your dad, it was because your dad had an application filed at some point back in the 80s or 90s. Is that what happened? How did your dad get his green card is my question.
Well, my dad got his green card through, he was working in the farm fields in California.
So he got his green card through the Special Agricultural Worker
Correct.
From 1986.
80s.
Okay,
Correct.
and then he turned around and filed for you when?
Well, he filed for me really, really later on in 1999 when he became a citizen.
Okay. So now because he filed for you after January 14th, 1998, you got to prove you were here on December 21st, 2000. How old are you?
How old I was?
How old are you right now?
I'm 46.
Okay. So what year were you born?
1973.
Okay. So 83, 93. You said you were here since 89, right?
Correct.
Okay. So 86, 96. So you graduated high school sometime around 93, correct?
Yeah, I graduated in 1993.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you bring your high school information to show that you graduated high school in 93?
No.
Okay. Start there. Next,
Okay.
Did you go to college?
Yeah, I got some college, yes.
Okay. Bring transcripts that you were in college in the 90s, 94, 95, 96. Okay. What did you do after college?
I couldn't finish it. I ended up working for a company, which I'm still working for them since 1997.
Okay. So can you have payroll records? Can you go back to the HR person and say, hey, can I get my payroll records from 1997 through 2001? I'm sure they have it somewhere.
Well, I already asked them, but they just can't come up with them, though. I've been asking them already for about a week or so, and they haven't come up with them.
Okay. They can provide a letter saying that you've been employed there since 1997.
Yeah, I took a letter from them to the interview.
Did you file taxes for all these years?
Yeah, I took the taxes as well.
What taxes did you bring?
I brought in all my taxes
From 1997?
2097 all the way through the current present.
If you have your high school, your college, and you bring in your tax returns from 1997 all the way up to 2000 and whatever, you've more than proven it.
Well, that's exactly what I thought, but I don't know I don't know if they're being really strict on my case.
Where is this happening? Where is it? Where is this happening?
The one thing I haven't.
Where is this happening?
Sure.
Where?
Oh, this is in. I went to the downtown LA, downtown Los Angeles.
So what I would suggest, Ray, because it sounds like you have enough, have a consultation with me. Let's go through all the documents you submitted, and then we'll figure it out from there. Okay? Because you could always go to the IRS and get and see if they have documentation. Here's another thing you can do. All right? Go. You don't even have to have a consultation with me. You paid taxes all these years? Contact the Social Security Administration. Ask them for a printout of all of your payments into the Social Security program. They will give you a printout that you paid into the Social Security program from 1997 all the way to 2021 because you had a Social Security number. So who pays into the Social Security program and works here if they weren't here? So you were here.
Yes.
That would be definitive proof.
Okay.
All right? That's what I would do.
That's a very good one.
All right.
Well, thank you so much
You're
for
very
your help,
welcome.
all right?
Okay. Thanks for watching. For more Bradshaw Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.